My first heartbreak, I was like, why did nobody tell me how awful this is?
The point that I finally was like, would I want this marriage for my daughter? I don't. So like, why would I want it for me?
Everything is intended to happen. You just don't fight it.
To the lives we lead.
To the dreams we chase.
To the dreams we chase.
To the moments that we make.
Nuts love this woman, right?
To the dreams we
Yes,
chase.
of course. That was a clip from the In Real Life podcast, which features candid conversations with celebrities that we can all relate to.
Yes, and leading that conversation is one of the premier voices in hip-hop and New York Times best-selling author exploring the lifestyle, legacy, and complexities of the real world. Please welcome Angie Martinez.
Wow, that was a loud applause. That's from the loudest this year, right?
Guys, she deserves
We're in the
it.
presence of greatness.
Me, always make me feel welcome to you. So.
Hi, good morning. To have you. Good morning.
It's
You've done
very
so
early.
much. It's early.
It's actually not that early anymore, but the women who have to get up and do glam.
You got to
for
start
the show.
early.
6 a.m. glam.
Oh, bless your
Out of
soul.
the ordinary, out in the world. But here it's normal. 6 a.m. glam for you guys too.
Yeah, no,
Hair and
never,
makeup
never.
The lashes look great.
I love being here, though. You guys always show me so much love, so thank you. Thanks for having me.
You've done so much from
Thank you.
rapping, writing, hosting, doing so
Producing,
much.
you name it.
And for New York, the voice of New York right here,
Thank you, my
folks.
love.
Now you're in the podcast world, having these
Yeah.
real discussions with those at the top of the entertainment industry. What is that like?
You know, the thing is that famous, not famous, everybody's going through stuff every day. Life's just lifing every day for everyone. We're all trying to figure it out. We learn a lesson, we think we figured it out, and then that just doesn't work the next month. I think we're all just trying to figure out ways to get through. So those are a lot of the conversations. They're very much based and rooted in a lot of times maybe something I'm going through and I kind of can relate to someone else's story, or just gems and jewels and tricks of how to maneuver through life. And so it's been really special, and people show up, and it's hard to share. It's hard to be vulnerable in this day and age with, you know, social media and the way things are always twisted. So I'm super grateful about the way that people show up, because I do think of the podcast as an offering. And people have shown up that way as guests, which has been really special and important, you know.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
And having those folks share their experiences
It's pretty
can always
great.
help somebody else.
Yeah, me too. It helps me too. Sometimes I'm sitting there and they're talking. I'm like, yes, I'm gonna use that in my life.
I received that.
I received that. I'm gonna take that today and make today better for myself. Yeah, because we're always, we're always looking for ways to make it easier.
You
So-
allow your guests to experience so much vulnerability, which I think draws people into your podcast. People
Yeah.
like Kim Kardashian, Usher, Kelly Clarkson, they've all given you their pearls of wisdom.
Yeah.
When you look back, is there anything that stands out to you?
Like a favorite?
Like a
That's
favorite?
really hard to say because, like I said, look at Kim. They're all. There's something in every episode. That is the goal of every episode. That I feel like there is something in this episode that I could take away and use in my real life, that my audience could take away and use in their real life. I have an episode that we haven't even dropped yet. I just taped one with Alicia Keys that's coming out soon.
Nice.
And she said something to me because I'm always doing stuff and doing things. And she was like, unless it's an absolute yes, it's very easy to just say yes to a whole bunch of things, and then you're doing nothing fully. And she's like, unless it's an absolute yes, then it's a no for me.
I love
and
that.
I don't know, something that simple, sometimes something super simple, if it's what feeds your soul at that moment, it just connected for me. And that episode will be coming out in a couple weeks. So
That's a good tease
Yeah.
right there, yeah.
That's so
Yeah.
true. As ambitious people, we tend to say yes to so much.
Yes, to so
And
much.
it's okay to say no, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So you've done so much for the culture. You've done so much for women, people of color. We were just talking about
Thanks,
how you
man.
deserve your flowers, and we're glad to give them to you while you're still here with us. You're getting a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame
How
this year.
crazy is that? How crazy is that?
And long overdue, might I add.
I mean, it's very sweet. You know, when you start in radio, that's not a thing you think. You know, if you're an actor maybe and you're on a show, you think, maybe I'll get a star on the Hollywood Walk. It's not something I would ever think that I would get. And so that happened, and
But Angie, you are a star.
A star.
Like for decades, you've
Yeah.
been talking to every star. Every
Oh,
star
yeah.
trusts you.
yeah, but it's just not something, thank you. But you know, you don't think about that. So when they say, hey, these things just came in and you've been nominated, my guy Big Boy from LA, he does radio in LA, well, all over the country. And he called me and told me, and I was like, what? Like, what? So I'm very excited about it. And I'm going to bring everybody that I know. And we're going to all mob up. And we're going to go to LA and we're going to sit on the star. I've been joking that I'm going to bring like lawn chairs and do my podcast from the star outside. Yeah, it'll be fun. So that happens next year in 2024. I'm really that'll be fun. I'm excited.
You deserve this. I've always known.
You should all come because I'm bringing everybody that I know with me. So you guys should all come.
Put us on the plane.
I think that's a great idea.
Let's
Come
do
on,
it.
Kat.
We're going to rock it up. It's going to be
there.
great. It's going to be fun.
What an honor, and you deserve it.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you
I have
so
to tell
much.
you, I went to high school just down the street here, and after school, I would run to the payphone on the corner, put my quarters in, and call Hot 97 to get my song on the Angie Martinez show. I never did. It was either busy or they said, we're not taking requests right now. But it was just such an honor.
Well, now
so
you
many
can
years
call
later
Power,
to
or
be
you
here.
can put comments in the podcast.
Yes.
Or there's still ways to communicate.
Yeah, but such a legend
Thank
for
you,
New
my
York.
love.
Really,
Angie,
really.
thank you very much. It's always good to see you
Thanks,
as well.
guys.
And be sure to check out the new season of the In Real Life podcast. We're everywhere.
New episode this week.
Podcasts are available. New episode this week.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.